So I decided to restart my computer. Normally I open the first box on stream, or at least have it in the YouTube video. I just started recording again, so you can see that the first box I've opened up, I just noticed that there was some lag, so I wanted to fix that. And then these are the other 3 boxes. So this is another case of Whispers in the Well. Just to recap, I've opened 2.5 cases, so 10 boxes, and gotten no enchanteds. So I'm hoping there's something in here, because this has been pretty crazy, and it's probably the reason that I keep opening everything. I think there's a bit of a gambler's fallacy in there, that it has to happen sometime, which I don't think is actually true. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna beg. Anything worthwhile would be fine. Let me know if you can see it okay. I'm gonna kind of go pretty quick here. It was lagging a little bit when I started to stream just a second ago. And so I restarted my computer. I'll do it in this order. Yeah, Horseman would be nice. Actually, so I didn't lie, but I did get 1 enchanted out of a trove. So I'm not completely dry. It's just out of those 2.5 cases of booster boxes, I have gotten nothing, which is kind of crazy. There's a Daisy Duck. Was that epic? Hey, what's up? I'm chasing again. It's a problem. There's a Sheercon. Here, I can put hits over here probably. Yeah, we just went in South Zootopia today too. Did you get any of the cards? Yeah, we got 3. They just gave us the amount of tickets we had, and there was like a line, so I didn't bug them for more. The card's really nice. I'm finding that it's almost easier to watch the stream to see what I'm getting instead of looking through my phone, because I'm using like a phone setup for the... and I'd have to like look around it. Is it lagging at all on the little screen? The Hades. Rapunzel. The game's super weird this set with all the new cards. I've been testing a bunch the last couple days just to see what I can play. I don't know if you guys have been playing at all. It's a decent foil. I've been playing through that Hercules quite a bit in Red Steel. It's a really good card. Headless Horseman and Goliath. It's a pretty good pack. I also need to find some place to offload, like, all of my cards. I haven't actually organized any of it to see what I'm keeping or what I need to get rid of. Alright, that's box one. So this is the epic and the foil. It's Hercules and Daisy Duck. And then for legendaries, Headless Horseman, Goliath, Rapunzel, Hades, and Shere Khan. It's really not a terrible box at all. Here, I'll put these off to the side. Put them right here. Let me get rid of this. There we go. All right, box two. Alright, box two. I'm going to try and cruise through this. That only took about 9 minutes. I'd like for the whole thing to only be like a half an hour. And I'd also like to have some decent luck. That would be really nice. If I'm low energy, it's because I am getting over being sick and also a little tired of not getting anything really good in this set. I think it's a mix. Still like opening it though. I do think that the game's pretty fun at the moment too. There's a couple things that are annoying to me, but otherwise, other than a couple. Here's Daisy Duck. Webby. That was another double hit. That's pretty cool. It's nice when that happens in a pack, right? Would that be considered a god pack if it had a enchanted in the back? Is that as close as we get? There's a Black Cauldron. That Tinkerbell's pretty good. I've been using it lately. I like the new shift line too. Nothing too exciting so far. I've also only pulled 2 of the Cinderella, the Headless Horseman. Out of all of these packs, which is crazy, the hit rate on that card is so low. At least for me. Whoa, I just burned right into that. Well, there's one. I was so used to not pulling anything good. I was just burning on through. That is a cool card. What a beautiful card. Yeah, that's a good one. So pretty. It was cool to get one that you want them. I'll have to look and see if I want to grade them first, but yeah, I'd be down. I also have the Headless Horseman too, if you want the Headless Horseman enchanted. Dude, that's so good. What a cool card. It's pretty nice. A little off center. What are these worth right now? Do you know? That is a cool card. Well, I ended my drought. It's nice. If I don't sound very excited, I think it's just because it's more relief than anything else. Yeah. Do you know how much the Goofy goes for? I can look it up. It's pretty good. That's it? Are you lying to me for a deal? It's such a good card, dude. Just leave him right there. I'm all disoriented now. What was all this other stuff? Honestly, I need to find someone to buy a lot of this stuff. I have like nobody to buy it. I have a ton of foils. There's a Daisy Duck. I just have to sort through all this stuff and see what I even have. Like, I just have like stacks of legendaries, and I need to recoup some of this money because I've opened so much of this. Foil Webby. It's pretty good. Yeah, I will. I just have to get it all together. I don't know what I'm going to play, so I don't know what cards I need. I've been testing quite a bit. I turned the red steel deck into a Powerline like song deck, so it feels like Steel Song in the beginning, but it still plays Raya and Maui and like Hercules and all that. So it's kind of like a mix between both. It's actually been really fun to play. It feels a lot like Steel Song at times. The problem with all of those decks is always card draw, though. But yeah, I've been playing where like I'll go Tinkerbell on 1 and then Powerline 2. And then on 3 you can shift Tinkerbell and exert something and take it out. And then you could also sing on 2 with the 2 power lines. So you can like, you can make it feel like it always did with Steel Song. The problem is like after you did that with Amber Steel Song, usually you had some options to recover your hand. And unless you play like Beyond the Horizon, which I still think is a bad card, I haven't been able to make it work in a way that feels good. Blue Steel's good. I feel like anything of those like the main 3 colors, like what was it? Blue, purple. And I even want to say like green is really good too. It's just really frustrating to play into. All those colors just have like options for everything. They're a lot more well-rounded and like efficient with what they do than some of the others. Yeah, Amethyst it's wild right now. It just has everything. Like all the cards that are similar in like Steel are all like draw a card, but then discard a card. And then on top of that, here's a Shere Khan. And then on top of it, they're like uninkable. And it's like, yeah, there's just like there's no consistency between some of the ink colors. It's kind of frustrating. But it makes me feel like you have to play purple if you want to be competitive at all. It's a cool epic. I like this card quite a bit. I think I have a couple of those now. So this box had the Robin Hood, Foil Webby, and then Shere Khan, Daisy Duck, Headless Horseman, Black Cauldron, Daisy Duck, Webby, and we finally got it enchanted. Enchanted Goofy. It's a good card too. I played against him on Lorcanito a couple times, and it's not always easy to deal with. Here, let me get rid of this so it's not so disorienting. Not the best viewers. One sec. Yeah, Amethyst is crazy. I just think that, like, if you're playing seriously, you have to play Amethyst. Blue's pretty good. Like, blue-green's really annoying to play against. Alright, box 3. We're on the board. Rapunzel first pack. Kind of want to open quick because I've been trying to catch up in Final Fantasy XIV. I've been caring more about that than Lorcana. Especially this week because we can't play. Or we're not going to play. the David Xanatos is interesting to me. I feel like I need to try and find a way to play that. I don't know that I'm losing a lot of cards on my turn, though, to get the most value out of it, especially with Hercules. Like, if you're using Hercules on 4, I guess if you use it on 5 and then, like, throw your... This one might be something. Let's look. Could be epic. It's Pluto, Mowgli. Yeah, just epic. Good epic, though. I like that. Yeah, I feel like the David Xanatos is... Like, it could be good to get rid of, like, your chafe from early in the game. Like, if you have, like, a 1 and 2 cost card, and you can just kind of throw them at something to replace them. It's probably pretty good. But a lot of times I notice in Red Steel, people just don't turn things sideways. So if that's what's happening, it's not really that helpful. And if I'm using like One Last Hope, a lot of times I'm not losing any of my cards. Prince Charming. $40 for an enchanted with how rare they are is a real bummer. Demona's good. It's a good card. Feels OP to play against. It's beyond me that it's inkable. Shoot me in the face. I don't understand. But I think that's a crazy good card too. Yeah, and to be inkable just makes no sense. This is what I was saying. Like, if that was a steel card, it would be the most uninkable card that's ever existed. And you'd have to discard 3 after you drew 3. Bitterwood, Headless Horseman's pretty good. I've tried like all the ways to draw on steel, and it just feels like Dock is the only consistent way at all. Especially because whenever you're playing against it, it always feels annoying that they're like playing a character, then they're playing more characters. I kept trying to make Scar work, but it's too expensive for an uninkable card. The only way to really make Goliath, or not Goliath, the 6-cost Scar any good, I think would be to play it with the 2-cost Tinkerbell, where you can ink for, or when you play it, you can exert it for 2 lore, and then you could just banish your Tinkerbell, or like any of your big Tinkerbells. Yeah, like we're back to, because they added like the types of removal that they did, we're back to nothing develops. Like they're just removing anything of substance when you play it. This was kind of a low box. Headless Horseman, Demona, Prince Charming, and Rapunzel with just 1 epic. Yeah, what was really fun about rotation was feeling like you could really like set up cards and do stuff with them. And that's why I was so frustrated with Hades. It just felt so out of place. Now it feels like we're back to where we were before. You play something, it gets removed, it gets inked. Okay, box 4. Yeah, Goliath's a weird card. I don't know. It feels like it never feels good to play. I might have to start, but I feel like Blue Steel is fun enough to play as a sheer con. The blue ramp is like really efficient, so like almost unnecessarily so, but because of it, I don't know, it feels like anything that you play with blue, you're gonna be way ahead. You foiled the whole thing. You're having that much fun playing it? Dude, I kind of miss A Whole New World. I miss Steel Song. I would have loved if I could like go back to it and play it, but it's completely dead. Spooky Sight, Hercules. I actually think I need these Hercules. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I miss A Whole New World. Even in this deck, honestly, the Red Steel deck, the way that it is right now, A Whole New World would be really good. Daisy Duck. You know what else I miss quite a bit is a one-drop Robin Hood, so that you can actually do something with the bigger Robin Hood. I miss Super Goof. I hate Emerald Chromacon. I think this card is overstated and stupid. Like, if it's not dealing damage, so it's bypassing resist, why is this not an uninkable card? It's a song. Why is it a song? I don't know. It just seems very silly. They've been just... That one in particular, I think, has been wildly inconsistent with, like, identity. I don't understand what the identity of green is supposed to be. Everything. It just does everything just a little worse than purple does. And different. Green is so toxic, dude. It's just, like, it never feels fun to play against. There's Black Cauldron. It just never feels fun to play against. Which is why, like, I refuse to play it, is just because it... Like, I know how it makes me feel when I play against it, and I don't want every time I win a game to feel that, like, I'm doing that to somebody. Like, nothing against them for playing it, because that is, like, the archetype of that color. Like, it's on purpose, so it's not their fault. I just don't want to do it. Like, it just seems... It feels toxic when you lose. Chromacon, I think, is a stupid card, too. It's just passive bounce. The first time it does it, it should, like, banish the item. It shouldn't be something that just continues to sit there, making everything unplayable. There's not enough item removal, unless, like, you're playing, like, very specific decks. And if you add it, then it just makes the deck so much worse. It's a dumb card. Dumb card. There's something back there. Alright, let's slow roll this one. Let me peek. Oh, it's epic. We won't slow roll. Elsa. Womp womp. I saw this in the corner over here where I'm shining the light right now. It was that matte color, and it made me think that it could have been something good. There's another something. Get to safety. Another epic. Goofy epic. Two more packs. Alright, last one. Mickey Mouse, Scar, and a common. Well, let me go through what I got. Is it a foil? Yeah. So for this box, 2 epics is kind of nice, and they're back to back. Elsa and Goofy, Black Cauldron, Daisy Duck, Hercules, and Shere Khan. And then let's go over what we got for the rest of these two. I like seeing this Thunderbolt. It'd be cool to have a whole playset of those. Headless Horseman, Demona, Prince Charming, Rapunzel, Robin Hood, Webby, Shere Khan, Daisy Duck, Headless Horseman, Black Cauldron, Daisy, Webby, Headless Horseman, Goliath, Rapunzel, Hades, Shere Khan, Daisy Duck, Hercules. Is that a foil Hercules? And then last but not least, it's a cool card. Should be worth more. It's cooler than $40. Awesome. Thanks for watching.